But looks like the first tick on the index is going to be negative. And there you have it, 170 points down, 185 points now, inching towards almost a 200-point cut. The Sensex is down 700 points. Forget about 20,000. It's now inching closer to that 19,700 mark on the Nifty. Straight off the back, Infosys is down about 9%. But what's more interesting is that it's taken the entire IT pack down with it. So it may not just be an Infosys-specific issue. The fact that Infy is saying that discretionary spends are under pressure may be indicative of the entire sector issue. So HCL Tech, Mahindra, Wipro, LTIMindtree, TCS all down about 1 to 5%. HUL is the other one that's dragging down about 2%, so keep an eye out on that. And other losers include some of the winners of the last fortnight or so. So auto stocks, Eicher Motors, Maruti Suzuki, Bajaj, Hero are all under pressure. Reliance is going in soft into its earnings. It's expected to be a muted quarter this time because of weakness in the refining segment. The refining cracks have been under a lot of pressure, so that is reflecting on Reliance stock. On the upside, L&T batting for the bulls up about 2.5%. Titan, that was one of Sanjeev Bhasin's picks as well, up 0.2%. Britannia, FMCG is not doing too badly actually. And some banks are holding up. Kotak Mahindra Bank, Indices Bank, Axis Bank, M&M, not too bad. So for the market, yes, we started with a steep cut. Now we're trying to claw back a little bit. In fact, the Bank Nifty is actually in the green, which may be a sight for sore eyes, for the bulls at least. It'll be a good thing, but the opening tick is not bad.
Well, that's right, Sonia. Since IT is dragging, the Nifty Bank will have to play out of its skin today, to hold the Nifty up. The low of the day is 19,776. So if you want a reference point, the 19,750, 19,776, that's the crucial support for the day. In terms of stocks that are pulling back, well, from the broader market, you have Infosys that's down. Wipro and LTIMindtree as well as down close to 3.5%. Infosys and Persistent, actually, both of them are down in reaction to its numbers. And HCL Technologies as well has corrected more than 10% from the recent peak. After a big run, Polycab is finally pulling back a little bit. That's down close to around 2.5%. And Havells, the numbers actually were a little bit more disappointing than what was anticipated. So that's pulled back another 2%. Remember, yesterday it came off the high point of the day. On the flip side, India market reacting to positive results. You also have a buyback that's been announced. Union Bank is up close to around 3.5%, so both of them doing quite well. And a couple of other notable movers with high volumes is Suzlon. Who would have thought it's on its way to become a 20 rupee stock? It's up 5% as we see. Prashant.
Well, there is, 180-point cut on the index, but there is so much going on just below the surface. Polycab is coming up as the number 2 volume-traded stock in the market. It's down 3%. So 20% gain on Polycab after results in the last 3 days. Yesterday, it was limit up at 10%. So that is seeing a little bit of pullback, just a little bit. TCS and HCL Tech, and, I was saying this in the morning, whether Infy will finally sort of, force or rather force markets to rethink their let's look through this quarter of pain kind of stance, because markets so far had looked through all the poor numbers. TCS is down, HCL Tech is down, Tech Mahindra is down. So it's large cap, mind you. And of course, mid caps where there are individual disappointments like Persistent and Infosys, which are selling off 3% each. So it's a tech day, complete tech day. And we've seen this so many times in the past as well. The entire space goes for a bit of a spin. Havells is down 1.5%, 1328 on Havells. It's kind of reacting to the numbers which came out. And what else? Lever, I think we mentioned. KPIT is down about 3 3/4. More tech there for you. South Indian Bank was down 10% yesterday. It's down another 5% this morning. And actually there is more tech. I could go on LTTS and a few other things. And by the way, right out of the gates, volumes are pretty large. So it's now no dearth of volumes, but it's largely news related. So there is an impulse. Heavily traded, a lot of these tech names. On the upside, Mazgaon Docs, like clockwork, is up another 5%. I think at least the last 2 days, every day 5%, another 5 this morning. L&T we mentioned. RVNL was a big mover yesterday. By the way, RVNL is a top volume traded gainer. It's up 4%, 134 on that stock. India Mart is up 3%. The management will be with us. Shriram Finance, it's coming up this morning with volumes, 3% on Shriram Finance, 1830. We've got the dairy companies, right? Dodla, you had Hudson Agro, you had Parag Milk, all which went up 8-9%. I can spot Dodla, which is up 4% this morning. And there is APL, Apollo, and a few others which are coming up with strong gains as well. So there is no dearth of activity. Market breadth is a little negative. We've got about 1,000 stocks lower as compared to about 780 stocks, which are higher at this point in time.